Oh, YouTube. Good evening to you from not so sunny Nottingham. Got a bit of a road trip to pick the wife up from work again. Oh, we thought we'd take you along for a ride with us. Really? So that's the news, that's the story. Just rolling a cigarette before we get going. We are. I was going to back up, but then the van pulled up back on me. I don't know where he's going. Amazon parcel for somebody. You'll see my lad and my dog in a minute if cars aren't in the way. He's off to walk the dog for me. There he is, look. Oh, you're not seeing me yet, but there they are, look. He said he'd hurt his leg this morning, dog, but I don't know where. It don't look like it to me. No, maybe just stood on something a little bit sharp or something. Thank you very much. So, I'm surprised this phone hasn't blew up today, to be honest with you. Yeah, diesel roaring, Motty. It's do a good service actually. I've not been able to do it, so it'll get done. It will. It's just had a new clutch in it not long ago. It's cracking on now though, Motty. It's done 168,000 miles. It has. It's still pearls, really. Good old Volvo, you see. It is. You'll probably hear some more noise in a minute because I'm just putting windows down a little bit. You can't connect a microphone through this software by Bluetooth, so any way to do it is have a cable in it, and I don't want to do that off a dashboard, and that's why I'm driving. I get tangled up in it. So, but yeah, I've been surprised it hasn't blew up today. This phone. In touch with different employment lawyers and stuff like that over here in the UK and the likes of. So, well, at least you get a good idea, Motty, what sort of roads we've got over here. Well, my bloody foot. Obviously we're having that problem with my back and that and my foot. Sometimes I've got to be careful when taking my foot off at clutch. It's not as strong as it used to be, so I ain't. Coming up to a roundabout. Some Americans don't know. I can't remember. They call them something. Well, they don't have them, do they? Well, they do call them something. They do. Ram roads or something like that they call them. I don't know, I'm not sure it is. You know what they're like, they have a funny name for everything. They do. But yeah, I've been on phone now all day. Maybe get a bit of time for PlayStation in a bit, might I weren't bothered about coming on last night too much. I was stressed out, and let's just say if I'd have got my hands on certain people, I'd have strangled them to death. I'm sure I would. Look, that's life. That it is. So these are like the back lanes that go around town here. It's only a little town, but it's like the back lane of little shortcut through. It is. Help, Spanky. Oh, you call them roundabouts? I seen something over there that you called them something different. And I always assumed that you didn't have them. I thought everything in America was just like crossroads. But maybe certain parts, eh? This is called Mill Lane. It is. Yeah, I'm driving on the other side of the road. I don't know whether I'll be able to do it. Don't run into it back on me. I've got a pensioner pushing me here, tailgating me. I have. Look. When I look out back window, I can only see dashboard. I can't see a number plate or all that. She's that close, but. So yeah, you're probably right, Motty. You are. I just don't. I hate it. But well, I think I've told you before. I can't stand bullies. I can't. She finishes at 5:30. Then she has a bit of a 10-minute walk. Now where are you going? They've just got to try and push themselves, haven't they? All that little bit further. Where did he get there? Nowhere. Knows it was my right way because cars were parked on this side. But there you go. Yeah, it is Dan. It is this particular bit as well. Spanky, especially down that road I've just been. That's like a back lane for us, or back road, or it keeps you out of the city or the town, should I say? It does. I'll just stop here then. I'm a few minutes early anyway, and I'll give you a bit of a view. I will turn that bloody indicator off. But that's in between that there is where that road is, so you can't even see the road, can you, that we've just come up. It's in like a canyon, as you might call it. It is. But where we've just come from is roughly where that church is up there. It is. Where that church is up there, that's basically where we've just come from. We passed that church on corner, and we come looping down. Look at this shaking like mad. Be making me sick watching that. It would. Look at this, what's happened, look. I had the window open about 2 or 3 inch the other day and I ain't cleaned it up yet, and a bird went over the top of me, look, and look what it's done. And bearing in mind the window, I'll show you, the window must have been open that much. about that much the window was open, and it managed to get it through that window on there, and it's gone all the way up there, look. All the way up there, it's given me a right splatter. Bird crap. Green and hilly, yeah, it is round here. It is. It's a nice place though. You know, with plenty of places to walk and stuff like that. It's not so well, it's a lot of farmland. It's because it always rains as well. It's been raining today. It has. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it, Motty? Lucky enough, it didn't go on my door though. Where I put my arm and that, it was alright. We're safe there. There, look. That's 86,000, look. 868,000. Yeah, we've got the major oak tree, which is not far from us. Spanky, we're sort of in the middle of it, as such. Where where the tree was, and Nottingham City Castle, we're sort of in between them two bits of landmarks, and the likes of. But it's not a bad view from here. There's better views, obviously. This, but yeah, it's Nottingham sort of, as tourist sort of wise, it's quite big on Robin Hood. But the major oak, the tree, in the famous story, that's basically holding up by scaffold poles now, so it's all supported and stuff. It's not a lot, Samuel, man. These things do a million miles, clubs, man. Look at it, listen to it. It's a Volvo V50, I've had it for a few years. And it's done 168,000, it's first time it's had a clutch in it. Yeah. In our, yeah, we have castles all over the place here. We do. But the castle's in the main city, so that's about what is it, about 15-20 mile away. The castle's about 15-20 mile away, and we live out on the outsides. We have like cities and towns. We do. And this town that I live in is not actually a very big town. Which is a good thing, because, you know, I'm not a very city sort of person. I'd sooner be out here than wrapped up in all that chaos. Although you know, it's built up. Yeah, don't they just look at it? It landed there, it splattered all the way up there. It did, but the car's a tip at the moment. Actually, it is. I've not been able to clean it and stuff. So there's even some wood in there that's been in there for God knows how long, and I fetched that to make some new cabinets with. So that's why the seat's laid down. But we have this because it's absolutely amazing for the dog. It is. So, in fact, I'm going to turn it off. I not sell it, Motty, because I've done a lot of work on it myself as well, if you know what I mean. I have, and I mean it's all leather heated seats and everything, and the likes of, and it's ever so comfortable. Ever so comfortable. We'll give you one, Spanky, one day. Let me get back on my feet and walking and that again properly. I am doing a little bit more walking at the moment, but with my back problems, it's a bit of a struggle. So normally I'm out guaranteed every day, every morning and every night, because I've got a German Shepherd dog, and I walk him in the morning and at night. But yeah, my dog loves it as well. He does, absolutely loves it. He goes out twice a day, and when I walk him, I do a 2 or 3 mile with him, and that. But at the moment, the wife and the lad's taking him out, so they're not taking him as far, but it's still enough for him, really. Yeah, it's supposed to be a safe car. Here's Motty. But I bought new cars. I used to buy new cars years ago, Motty, and I kept losing so much money on them after a while. You know, after you buy them from garage and you've had them for a couple of 3 years, you know. For example, I paid 20 odd grand for a BMW M5 series BMW, 5 series BMW. I had it a couple of 3 years and lost God knows what amounts of money on it. You know, and it done no work really or anything like that. And I thought, you know what, it's a crazy game to try and keep up with it, to be honest with you. And then I got into Land Rovers, and I was building and modifying Land Rovers, and we used to run a little bit of a club, and we used to go out all over the place, touring the countryside and stuff like that with them. And hire bits of land and stuff like that, and had loads of fun with them. But that was hard work. Just cleaning the damn thing with jet wash once cost it took me, we've been off-roading in it, and it took me 8 hours to jet wash it. 8 hours, it was that bad, in covered in muck and quarries and stuff like that. You know, all sorts of grime where we'd been travelling off road with them and the likes of. So yeah, myself, Motty, I'm not too bothered about the way new cars are, as in the way they run and stuff like that. And I have this conversation with a lot of people, to be honest with you, and a lot of people moan about these sensors on cars and stuff like that, and the if they weren't there, the fuel cost of a car, you know, it'd be quite high. So, you know, these things are there to adapt timing and stuff like that in different conditions and different temperatures and stuff like that. So you just won't get the fuel economy out of cars. You wouldn't if you didn't have these sensors on. Yeah, that's exactly the thing, Marty, isn't it? It's alright having the new thing and the like, but I don't do much for I mean, and then you got to think, what do you actually use it for? And you know, can imagine going out and buying a brand new car, then walking around this sort of places with dog, and then chucking dog in back. It'd be absolutely, it gets absolutely filthy in back of this car with wet dog and stuff like that, you know. So you've just spent 20-30 grand on a vehicle. You wouldn't want to take the dog in it, would you? You wouldn't. So yeah, it's same Spanky over here. Exactly the same over here. It is. In fact, car prices, second-hand car prices have gone sky high over here at the moment. They are. Sky high. What time is it? I'll put you back there on the dashboard in a minute. And we'll 32 minutes past, so she comes up roughly about 36 minutes. So we'll get going in a couple of minutes or whatever. Maximum speed on your car, my car, I think the maximum speed of this is probably about 130, 140, 130, 140 miles per hour. It's it says 160 on the clock, but it won't do 160. I'm sure it won't. But it's a 2-litre turbo diesel engine in this one. It's an estate car, and I think it's about 150 brake horsepower, so it's still standard. It is. I haven't modified this one in any way, shape or form. I weren't planning on keeping it, to be honest with you. And then it was bought as something that we were going to use for a while, and then get rid of and get something else a bit better. But we didn't want to get anything any better after having it for a while. And then when we looked at price of cars and stuff like that, we thought, well, what's the point? But it cleans up really well. 144 says 160. Alright, okay. You can't go faster over here anymore anyway. Everywhere you go there's a speed camera. There is, so we have cameras on the road that measure your speed. We do, and if you go through them too fast they give you a ticket automatically. So it's not even worth it. It's not even worth trying to go fast now. They're everywhere. They are. Absolutely everywhere. And there we go, she'll start her up. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have plenty of them around here, but when you get to living locally to places, on the way back I'll take you through the town centre. I will. We'll go back through the town centre because it's not a massive difference, but the way I just came, it's just like the back road, we call the back roads or the back lanes. And it's just easier and quicker. It is. So there's, like you said, there's no stop signs, no traffic lights or stuff like that. But yeah, when the wife's gone in, we'll go back that way through the little town. It's not a big town. I don't know how well the internet connection will be though. That's the only problem. But we'll try it. We will. Yeah, basically this is like what we call a housing estate over here that I'm going through. It is. The signal can get a bit dicey up here as well with the phone. It can. Hey, that was close. It was. Yeah, that's where I'm off now. I'm off to pick her up. I need to move about a bit, so she don't. I need to run the car anyway because I don't get run very often, and I needed to get out of the house a little bit. So we'll come and pick her up. He's got a dog it back at that one, look. Yes. This is where its signal sometimes gets dicey as well, just here. Oh, it is. But what I do is I'll wait here. I will. And there's, if you look at the side of that edge there, that green edge, there's like a walkway down the side of that edge in that building that goes down into what we call an industrial estate. And the wife works down there. Now if I went round to the industrial estate to pick her up, I would be at least 30-40 minutes waiting to get back through on traffic, so I think we all would, Motty, when we're not used to it. It's just your natural instinct, isn't it, as well, you know, because it's muscle memory and everything, isn't it, involved in it. It is. You'd have to be constantly thinking all the time. You would. So yeah, it takes a long time to travel around to actually that building. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, so you see, sometimes when I pick her up from work as well, I took the dog in the back, and you can when you go down that path near that edge there, there's like a little bit of a wooded area. She's come up that path now, look, and you could go down there. Now I'll walk the dog, you see, and then we meet up and we walk back up the path together and chuck the dog in the back and go home. Sort of way of killing two birds with one stone. It is. No, it's not that long, thank you. It's not that long. Right, it ain't. Yeah. Yep, that was her. You just got in the car now. It is. So we'll take you on the route through there then. No, it's not too much out of the way.
Greenwood?
Just through town, home.
We get stuck in traffic, you lot's at fault for this.
She said if we get stuck in traffic, it's your lot's fault.
Good evening, Motty.
So Samuel said hello as well.
Hello.
No.
Miles away now.
Still got a bit to go. Yeah, I can remember when you were a kid, we used to do that all the time. When you was going on holiday and stuff like that. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Every 10-15 minutes. Are we there yet? When we was kids and we was travelling on holiday. we did. This is a little cut through as well. Well, this will get me on the road I want to be on. But this is quite aisle. It is. It's about, where we live, it's about 600 feet above sea level. It is. This is the road that we're on earlier, but when we was looking at that church and we stopped for a little bit to look over that field or whatever, this is just the opposite side of that road. It is.
Hey, been on a day out, Will?
Yeah, we stopped, didn't we? We were a bit early, a little tiny bit early, so
Oh.
we just stopped at the top of Mill Lane and we were looking
It's that
down.
name, isn't it?
Nunkergate, yeah. Yeah, that's Nunkergate. You obviously know where I am, Samuel. That might even be Ordale on a different account. But yeah, Nunkergate. Yeah, look, swanky, because we're going into town or towards town. Look, we're coming across a set of traffic lights. Look. We are. Coopers, yeah.
You just need time to sign it, so that's what somebody else has said.
All right. Yeah, it is Nunkergate. That is called Nunkergate. They call this Kingsway, and this is the road that heads into sort of town. It's not a big town at all. There's just like a bit of a high street, a few supermarkets. I once had to pull a bloke out of a car here. He came flying down this road at stupid miles an hour and he hit one of these lampposts, lost control, hit one of these lampposts. Just here, on the left hand side, and he split the car completely in half. The back end of the car was up here, with the back seats in it, and the front end of the car was right down here, roughly about here. That's where the front end of the car ended up. He hit that lamppost and it cut the car completely in half. It did. Yeah, they survived. All they got out was with a broken nose. And the car was right up the street. We was coming through here at about 12 o'clock at night, so midnight sort of time. And there was a group of us out, and we've been push biking through the woods and stuff at night. The reason we used to do it at night is because some of the other lads had kids and stuff like that, and they wanted to get them in bed so it was easy for the wives and stuff like that. So we used to do it at night after work and stuff like that. And they come flying down that road at, I don't know, probably 12 o'clock or something like that. Well, this is the town centre area.
And this is it.
Yeah, that was a Ford Fiesta, that car was, that split in two. And basically that's our town that you've just seen what we've just come through. Not a great deal there. Then so that in front on you used to be an old police station, but it's not a police station anymore. That's a railway bridge we've just crossed over. And that's it, we're heading back up towards where I live now. Yeah, the old mining towns and the likes of, so you know they're actually quite run down. They are comparison to other towns.
Alabama.
Yeah. So yeah, they're pretty run down, a lot of the places around here, and you know, not much money been spent on them over the years since the mine shut down and stuff like that. There's other little places as well. Looks about the same as where you live, yeah. Well, I think most places are the same really, aren't they, till you start getting into countryside and stuff like that. They are. So there's not a speed camera, but that's a sign that lights up and tells you we've just gone by. It tells you how fast you're going. It warns you to slow your speed down and tells you. It does, but we're only doing about 20 mile an hour and 30 mile an hour speed limit around here, so. Do you have these damn things in your countries? They call them speed humps here, and they used to slow cars down, but these little red thing in front of us on the road there, look, absolutely wreck your car. They do. Of course, we call them speed humps. They're a pain in the backside. Yeah, forever putting new bushes and springs and stuff like that on cars. Yeah. And where we are, have we landed? Cookie Cutter Homes. Oh yeah, this is where I live. It is. And get key out car. Oh dear. There it is. Captain Genadome. What do you reckon that to a bird feeder, Motty? It's one I made, look. It's been done much this year round because we normally have all these planted up with flowers and everything, but because I've not been well, we've not been able to do it. We haven't. I'll show you my back garden as well, that's not very big. While we're here. Now this needs some work going on it as well, because obviously with my back condition and that I've not been able to do it, but normally this is like amazing, but this year it's not been touched. And Look how long that grass is, look. That's normally like a bowling green. It is. All the bird feeders and stuff, look that I've made. Everything's just gone to ruin at the moment. It has. Even my fish tank needs a good clean out. You can't even see fish in it, look. There's some in there, but because it's glass all the way around, it gets algaed up quite often. But pumps will sort it out. Water's still in good condition. There's my greenhouses. Look, everything's just not been done nothing with. Normally this is completely full of pots and plants and dahlias and everything. But I think not like last year before, I think I grown about 900 plants in these. This one's all heated, look. Got heaters in it and self-watering system. Yeah, it's a fish tank that's outside. It is. It looks amazing in summer as well when it's up and running, but I've not had time to do anything with it. But well, it's not having time, it's not being able to. So there's my workshop in there. That's a mess inside there, I know, because I've had to dump everything out there out of the way. But I can get your key, I'll show you that. I could do with walking about a bit anyway, stop my stiffness. But there's my workshop. All this is like my works van that I had to take back out because I took the van back, so a lot of this stuff that's just dumped in here. That was a centre console I made for my work van. Look, still got a cup in it. Yes. I use this when I'm making stuff. I do. So, but it's just a tip at the moment. It is. They're all my tools that I used to have in my van, and that they fetched my van back, so they just got dumped in here. They did. So there's lawn mowers and all sorts at the back of there. Yes. The writers and stuff like that, more work crap. That's all electrical stuff when I do electrical stuff and make circuit boards and stuff. Because I'm into electronics as well. That one's not generally, you know, cleaning that tank, it's not that bad at all. It's cold water. It used to be, we used to have it in the house. It used to be a marine tank. It did. In fact, that stand there, that's the bottom of the tank. Yes, that's what that tank sits on top of there when you have it in the house. And we had marine fish in it for a few years. And it cost a hell of a lot of money, to be honest with you. But when I had to shut the tank down because I wanted to replaster the house. And so So I had to close it, I had to get rid of all the marine fish in it and close it all down and the likes of. There's the dog, look. And so I had to decide what I was going to do with it. I bet signal's garbage now. It is. It's not. It wouldn't have connected back to wireless. Mrs. and Mr. Captain's PlayStations when we gaming. It is. And this is a room that's basically just used, well, the wife's using for painting and stuff like that at the moment. It's under construction as well. That wall there's got to come out, and that'll lead into the kitchen. And I had to build this wall, so much of it. You can see where I've not finished it yet, because I couldn't have point in finishing it till I've knocked that wall out. And this is where she's set up doing some painting and stuff at the moment. It is. So what? Yeah, there's one PS5. Why does the wall have to come out? Well, originally, this room here went all the way through into that room. And I replastered it, put them double doors in there and boarded it all up, put a wall in. And this is going to be turned into, basically, we can have patio doors into there. And that workshop will go eventually. And that wall will be knocked out. And we'll have double doors into there. We will. So when we'll have double doors into that, and that'll not be a workshop no more. That workshop will get moved further up the back of the garden, and all that will get sorted out and turned into like a bit like a conservatory or whatever. All these things have been put on hold at the moment. Look, when we first moved in, if you have a look at these walls, look, you see them, that's how it were. Like what we call Artex. And I don't like it. So got to replaster it all, like I did here. I replastered all this room. I did, so the walls are not as smooth now, look. They are. So, but all this has come on hold, have to come on hold. It will. Let's get rid of that off here because I don't know what it is. And that's where I have my streaming, that's connected up to that PC there, it's outside at TV, look, and that's what I stream off. Yeah, well, yes, Banky, very, very handy man. I do everything myself, everything, always have done. And I like it that way. I like to learn new stuff, do new stuff. Yeah. So there's some I made these cabinets as well, just temporarily, to put my stuff on. Then I made them a few weeks ago. I did. And then there's a new PC I just built. There's my PlayStation 5. Just connected to that telly. There's my PC. I don't play on it game wise. I'll just stream off it. There's my what supplies our internet. Ooh. And there's Mrs. Captain's PlayStation. There's. And that's what she sits on that telly when it's not got CCTV on it. Yeah. So, right, I'm going to disappear now. Thanks for watching. And we'll probably be on in a little bit playing some games on computer. So, we'll probably stream that a little bit. We will. That's another wall, and there used to be a wall here. I knocked that out as well. I did. I made the cabinets in there. I've still got to finish that off there, plaster that up. I made all that stairs. Did so. Yeah. Everything always gets changed. It does. Always gets changed. Yeah, okay, Marty, not be long. And yeah, I made them myself. Made that myself. It's got like a steel one, then a wooden one, then a steel one, then a wooden one. And it just used to be a panel in there, like a solid panel. And that's what it looks like. It does. So there you go. There's a tour of Captain's. Little pad. Little castle. It is. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's not a very big home, but it suits us. There's only 3 of us that live here, so there's me, Mrs. Captain, and my son. And my son, he's grown up now. He's 19 years of age, so he'll only be here till he's 30. God, when I was his age, I had my own house, but not kids of today. Yeah. Look, you can see my stream's ready to go. It is. So I'm going to have this coffee. I'm going to have a bit of a chat to Mrs. Captain. And maybe get a bit of bite to eat. And we'll catch you all later. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers. Now I've just got to figure out how to turn it off. Haha, I'm joking. See you in a bit.